Definitely built really, really strong. You can feel it by how tight you can get these locked in.
At Home with Lucas here. So today we're going to be talking about Colamy Neza Ergonomic Office Desk Chair. Yes, people, this is a mesh back office desk chair. This thing is rated for up to 300 pounds. It has the ability to raise and lower, so it's going to be able to suit many different heights and many different desk types. This thing also has the ergonomic back, so it's going to really give you that good back support, not to mention the fact that it has lumbar support that you can raise up and down to hopefully get it exactly the way you want it to lock in on your back type so you feel the most comfortable in this bad boy. Also, it has an amazing cushioned seat, so when you sit down on it, you're going to feel really cozy and comfy for long periods of time. Plus the amazing armrest that Colamy has in their wheelhouse where you can literally adjust these things all over the place. Pretty amazing. But the main thing I'm going in this review wondering, is it any comfortable? When I sit down on it, am I gonna feel comfortable? Is my back gonna feel supported? Are my arms gonna feel comfortable on the armrest? Am I gonna be able to get it in the position that I want so I can sit in it for long periods of time? That is my question. So in this video, we're doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said office desk chair by Colamy. After that, I'm gonna be putting this bad boy to the At Home Lucas test to figure out is it something you should buy or maybe skip altogether. I'm here for you, so don't have to waste your time buying or returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it.
All right, so this is how it comes in the box. There's a outline of what's to come. Let's go ahead and get inside this bad boy. Okay, this is everything that comes in the box. Let's go ahead and get all of this assembled. Okay, step one is snapping all of the wheels onto the star piece. Okay, and that should look something like this. All 5 of the wheels on there, ready to go. Next up, you're going to put the gas piston straight down into the star piece. That should look something just like that. It kind of falls in place and you're good to go. Next up, we're going to connect the backrest to the seat itself. So you put the back on here, and then you have to make sure that the screw holes line up. You also have to unthread these just a little bit to get this bracket piece to fit in here. Once you do that, you're gonna be able to line up the holes. I have it just sideways like this. This seems to work the best for me. And then we're gonna line up the holes and tighten those down. Okay, and because it's a Colamy, these things lock in super, super tight. Definitely built really, really strong. You can feel it by how tight you can get these locked in. I love the fact that there's washers and a lock thread on there, so vibration, nothing's gonna cause this to pop off. Next up, we're gonna be putting the armrests on. They go on really easily with the existing bolts right there. Okay, once you pull the 2 bolts out, this literally just slots in here like a puzzle piece. It's absolutely amazing. You're gonna put the small bolt on the bottom, and I love the fact that the nut is already in there. You don't have to hold it or tighten it down with a wrench. Super, super simple. We're going to be putting the star on the bottom. You just simply pick this up, set it right down on the piston, and you're good to go. All right, and there we go. That is it, fully built. Now comes the most satisfying part of this whole thing. You get to sit in it. Oh, wow. Okay, first impressions. This cushion down here is probably the most comfortable seat I've sat on before. It's not firm. It really has a good spring to it, which is really, really satisfying. And then underneath that spring is a dense like core that you can feel is not just gonna squish down and become super annoying.
Okay, I've been using this bad boy for long enough that I think I have a full star rating. Let's just start off with the armrest right here. So these things are really, really awesome. You can customize these in so many crazy ways. You can literally slide them all the way out so you're sitting like this. You could slide them all the way back in so your arms are rested back here. You could slide them completely out like this or all the way back in. There's literally just so many different adjustments. You're gonna be able to get this armrest to fit your arms perfectly. And if you don't want them at all, you can slide it down like this, slide it all the way out, and now your arms are not gonna touch at all, which is absolutely amazing. So if you're doing work at your desk and you don't want the armrests at all, boom, you don't have to have them. You want the armrest to come in full force, you could slide them all the way up like this, so you could really get into a serious conversation if you need to. So that is really, really awesome. The armrests are definitely next level, and the ability to just get them in any position means you're always gonna feel productive and comfortable in this chair. So the armrest, like always, Colamy just hits it out of the park. The only problem I have, once again, is the fact that you cannot lock these into place. And I really think that they don't want you to lock them in, because they could easily put a lock on here. They don't have one. So it's one of those things where I think they want you to slide them out, get out, come back, slide them back in, get them all adjusted to the way you want them. You can literally turn them inward like this, like a duck walk. So you could really have some pretty amazing armrests on here. So I have to say that the armrests are definitely one of those things that if you want a chair where you can customize how your elbows sit, this is the chair for you 100%. Let's talk about the cushion down here. This cushion is crazy comfortable, probably one of the more comfortable cushions that I've ever sat in, and I'm just over 170 myself, 170 pounds, so take note of that. I'm about 5'10", so that is my height and weight for this chair. Okay, then you have this really cool crank right here. You can crank it to clockwise, and it's gonna make this cushion more supported, and then you counterclockwise crank it, and the cushion gets much softer. So that is really, really amazing. You can customize this exactly to fit how you want to sit on this chair. Big thumbs up for that. The other cool thing is they have this little handle right here. You pull it out and it releases the bottom so it can slide all the way forward or slide all the way back. So you can literally slide it forward, slide it back, slide it halfway, and then it locks into place because there's a whole bunch of grooves in here for it to lock into, and it's a very satisfying click once it locks into place. Boom. Another thing is you're gonna be able to customize this to fit your body type. So this may need to be out like this for some people, or it may need to be all the way back in for smaller people. Also, you can get better lumbar support with this bad boy. So that is definitely next level, really adds to the comfort of this chair. Let's talk about how high and low this chair can go. It is pretty crazy how high up this chair is able to actually go. So there it is. That is all the way up. Like I said, I'm about 5'10", and if you see my feet down here, I can't touch the ground. So someone who's over 6 foot, maybe 6'1", 6'2", they're gonna be able to sit in this chair all the way up. This is the highest it goes, and they're gonna feel like it's perfect for them. So it is a small chair, a little bit smaller than some of the other ones, but it's actually really, really tall. So if you're sitting at a desk that is up quite high, this is the chair for you right here. Or if you're over 6 foot, this is definitely the chair. It looks small, but it packs a serious punch, people. And then you can drop it all the way back down. You should take note though, this doesn't go as low as some of the other chairs out there. So if you look at the bottom, the star piece down here actually doesn't go as low as some of the other ones. I'll show you some clips of the other chairs that I have by Colamy. They actually go a lot lower. So this is definitely a chair where you're going to be upright and you're going to be higher up than other chairs. So take note of that. The ability to lock this into place and then recline all the way back. Maybe you want to take a nap at your desk and you're just trying to unwind real quick. This is definitely the way to go. It has the ability to go into lounge mode. And then of course you can lock it into multiple different positions. So you can have it like this. I actually kind of like it because I'm able to sit a little bit lower in the chair and I'm able to sit back a little bit. So this is my kind of like everyday feel for this chair. I really like this position right here. And then of course you can go a little bit lower. So it has the ability to lock into multiple different positions, which is really, really premium. So it has a bunch of locking points, and then it has a safety. So look, it's not flinging, it's smacking me in the back. I have to actually push back, and you hear that pin release, and now I'm gonna come forward. So that is really good. If your kids get on this, you're not gonna have to worry about it just flinging and smacking them in the back of the head or even launching them off of this chair. Let's talk about the lumbar support back here. So the lumbar support is absolutely amazing. You have this big ability to move this up and down, and it really does kick right into your lumbar right here, which is absolutely amazing. And this chair is unique because the entire exoskeleton of the back is actually the lumbar support. It's actually the entire support of your back. And if you look, you can see I'm actually flexing this chair, and that is by design. So this chair is actually designed to fully flex. So the way that they built the lumbar support into the back right here is all on purpose. There is an ability to put a headrest. So you have 2 screw holes here, so you can add a headrest to it. If I get one from Colamy, I will add one and make another video talking about the headrest. But this back lumbar support is definitely improved from some of their other chairs. And the cool thing is, if you don't want the lumbar support to be as far in, there is an ability to change that. So right now it's pushing in a little bit more, and if I flip this over, it releases it so it's less intense on your lumbar. So that is really cool. They're really thinking about a little bit of everything, and this is made out of really solid plastic. And I just love the look of the back of this chair. So really phenomenal. And then of course the ability to move across the carpet is really, really easy and really nice. So definitely 2 thumbs up for that. So all in all, I'm going to say that this is a phenomenal chair. It definitely is one that is a little bit more specific for a certain type of person. It's not the everyone's going to grab this thing and absolutely love it. I personally sat in it right away, and the first thing I noticed right off the bat was you feel this plastic right here. So this actually adds to the whole support of your back. So at first, you immediately notice that there's plastic back here, but it grows on you really fast. So if you do sit down in this chair and you go, ooh, I feel that plastic back there, trust me, as you sit in it more and more, your back is gonna get used to it, and you feel it more as a support and less as hard pieces of plastic on your back. So they really designed this to make sure you're completely ergonomical. And if you want a chair that you're able to sit upright in and feel really, really comfortable and be able to raise this thing all the way up to a crazy height, this is definitely the chair for you, with the armrests and the ability to add a headrest if you need to. Definitely worth your time, definitely worth your money. I'm gonna give this thing a solid 4.85 star rating. Highly recommend it to everyone out there. Buy it. All right, there you go. That's the Colamy Neza office desk chair. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. If you want to join the Adam Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, smash that subscribe button, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.